"Even God can't stop me from being with him," my wife screamed, her face twisted with rage and defiance. She stood in our living room, arms crossed, actually smiling as I held up her phone showing a year's worth of affair texts. "You think your prayers will change anything? You think God cares about your pathetic feelings?" She laughed, grabbed her purse. "I'm going to him right now, and there's nothing, not you, not your God, nothing that can stop me." She walked out that door. 2 weeks later, he was dead. 3 months later, she was diagnosed with terminal cancer. This is how God answered her challenge. But before we continue, I want to let you know that once you hit the like button, comment where you are watching from and also subscribe to this channel, it always motivates me to do more, and I will be pushed to always drop more video about cheating wife stories. So please be that one soul that will motivate me today to do more. Thanks. My name is Thomas. I'm 38 years old and work as an accountant. Not the most exciting career, but it's stable, honest work that pays the bills. I married Rachel 8 years ago when we were both 30. We met at church during a Sunday service. She was on the worship team, sang every week, and constantly talked about faith and trusting God's plan for our lives. Everyone in our congregation called us the model Christian couple. We had a nice 3-bedroom house in the suburbs, 2 reliable cars, and spent evenings discussing our future children and how we'd raise them in faith. I genuinely believed we had everything we needed. Rachel worked as a dental hygienist at a practice downtown. Good job, decent income. Between us, we were comfortable financially. She came from an intensely religious family. Her father served as a deacon at our church. Her mother led the women's Bible study group every Wednesday evening. Church wasn't just a Sunday morning obligation for them. It was their entire identity, their social circle, their purpose. That's precisely why what eventually happened felt so impossible to comprehend. How could someone who prayed before every single meal, who quoted scripture in casual conversation, who posted inspirational Bible verses on social media daily, how could that person transform into someone so completely different? The changes started about 6 months ago, though I didn't recognize them as warning signs at the time. Rachel joined an expensive gym across town. Started buying different clothes, designer activewear that cost more than our grocery budget. New jewelry appeared that I definitely hadn't purchased. Work bonus, she'd explain casually when I'd comment. Then came the late evenings away from home. Girls' night out. Special spin class. Dinner with dental office coworkers. Her phone became a permanent fixture in her hand, always positioned face down on every surface. She'd changed all her passwords without mentioning it. When I'd gently ask about her day or her plans, she'd immediately get defensive and irritated. "What, you don't trust me now?" she'd snap. I discovered the first hotel receipt by accident while organizing our financial documents. Downtown hotel, $380 for one night. The date made my stomach drop. Our anniversary. The same night she told me she was attending a mandatory dental conference in another city. I pulled up our credit card statements with shaking hands. 3 more hotel charges. Multiple expensive 4-star restaurant bills. Lingerie purchases from boutique stores she'd never mentioned shopping at before. I didn't want to believe what the evidence was showing me, but I couldn't ignore it anymore. I hired a private investigator, spent $2,000 we'd been saving for a vacation. Within 1 week, he delivered a manila envelope that destroyed my world. Photographs of Rachel with a man I'd never seen. Marcus Brennan, 45 years old, successful real estate developer worth an estimated $8 million. Married for 20 years with 3 teenage children. The photos showed everything I'd feared. Hotels, upscale restaurants, his luxury car in various parking garages. His hands on her waist, her back, her face. Her laughing with pure joy, kissing him passionately, looking happier and more alive than I'd seen her appear in years with me. The text messages were somehow worse than the photos. An entire year of daily communication. Sexually explicit messages. Detailed plans for secret trips. Her complaining bitterly about me and our life together. He's so incredibly boring, no spontaneity. Marcus treats me like an actual queen, like I matter. I deserve so much more than this mediocre existence. And the gifts he'd purchased for her totaled over $30,000 according to the investigator's report. Designer jewelry, expensive clothes, romantic weekend getaways. All of this while I was working 50-hour weeks at the firm trying to build our savings for the family we'd always discussed having. The final, crushing betrayal. She was still attending church every single Sunday throughout the entire affair. Singing worship songs on stage. Posting lengthy reflections about God's faithfulness and trusting His perfect plan on her social media accounts. Then meeting Marcus at downtown hotels every Tuesday and Thursday afternoon. The staggering hypocrisy made me physically sick. I waited until Sunday evening to confront her. After church, ironically enough. We arrived home, and I was completely prepared for what needed to happen. "We need to talk," I said, my voice steady despite my racing heart. "About what?" She was already checking her phone, probably texting him. I placed the thick folder on our dining table between us. "About Marcus Brennan." Her face went completely white for maybe 2 seconds. Then something shifted. The momentary fear hardened into something cold. "What exactly about him?" "I know everything, Rachel. The entire year. Hotel receipts. Restaurant charges. The expensive gifts he bought you. I have photographs. Complete text message records. Everything." She stared at the folder without opening it. Then something changed dramatically in her expression. The initial guilt evaporated completely. It was replaced by pure, defiant anger. "So you've been spying on me like some paranoid stalker? Are you seriously asking that right now? You've been cheating on me for a year and you're angry that I discovered the truth." She stood abruptly. "Yes, I've been seeing Marcus. And I'm not sorry about it at all." My entire world tilted. "You're not sorry?" "No." She crossed her arms defensively. "You really want to know why?" "Because he makes me feel genuinely alive for the first time in years. He actually sees me as a person. Values who I am. When's the last time you made me feel remotely special or desired? I work every single day to provide for our future, for provide?" She laughed with genuine bitterness. "Marcus spent more money on one dinner date than you spend on me in an entire month. He has a real life. Real wealth. Real passion and excitement. You have, what exactly? Your boring little accounting job. Your Bible study groups. Your predictable, safe, completely dull life." Every word felt like a physical blow to my chest. "We attend church together," I said quietly, trying to maintain composure. "You sing worship songs every week. You post Bible verses constantly. And you're sleeping with a married man with children? Oh please." She actually rolled her eyes at me. "Spare me the religious guilt trip. God understands that I need more than this suffocating existence. Rachel, he's married. He has 3 kids who. He's leaving her. We have real plans together for an actual future. You're completely delusional if you believe. I'm finally free," she screamed at the top of her lungs. "For the first time in my entire life, I feel alive. And you with your constant prayers and your exhausting morality lectures and your pathetic attempts to be this righteous person, you can't stop me from living. This is fundamentally wrong, Rachel. What you're doing destroys. Even God can't stop me," she shouted, her voice echoing through every room of our house. "You hear me clearly? Even God himself can't stop me from being with him. I don't care if it's considered a sin. I don't care that you're hurt. I don't care what anyone in that church thinks about me. I'm completely done pretending this mediocre life is remotely enough for me." She grabbed her purse violently. Snatched her car keys from the hook. Where are you going right now? To Marcus. Where I should have gone permanently months ago. And there's absolutely nothing, not you, not your God, nothing in this universe that can stop me from being with him. She slammed our front door so hard the windows rattled. I stood there alone in the silence, my entire body shaking uncontrollably. And I prayed for the first time in days. Not for her to return to me, but for God to handle what I clearly couldn't. 2 weeks passed in agonizing silence. She moved out completely, renting a luxury apartment near Marcus's office. She called a divorce attorney and started proceedings immediately. She wanted everything finalized quickly so she could finally start her real life, as she told her sister. Then my phone rang at 6:30 on a Tuesday morning. Rachel's sister, crying. Thomas. I don't know if anyone's told you yet. Marcus Brennan died last night. My blood turned to ice. What happened? Massive heart attack at his gym. Completely unexpected. He was only 42 years old. Just collapsed and died before the ambulance even arrived. I felt physically sick. Not sympathy for him, but horror at what this meant. Does Rachel know about this? She was at the hospital when it happened. They wouldn't let her see him because she's not family. His actual wife and kids were there with him. Rachel's, she's really not doing well at all. She appeared at my door 3 days after his funeral. I barely recognized the woman standing there. Hollow, red-rimmed eyes. No makeup. Baggy sweatpants. Completely shattered. He's gone, she whispered hoarsely. I heard about what happened. I loved him, Thomas. I don't know how to exist without him. You have your new apartment. You have your divorce lawyer. Go live that new life you wanted so desperately. I can't. I can't do any of this alone. You said even God couldn't stop you, Rachel. Looks like God had a very different opinion. Her face crumpled completely. Don't say that. Don't you dare make this about. You made it about God. I said firmly. You explicitly challenged him. You mocked everything we believed. You said nothing in existence could stop you. And now Marcus is dead. She sobbed uncontrollably. Please. I need you now. No. You need to face the consequences of everything you've done. She left our doorstep broken. I changed every lock in the house that same night. 3 months passed. Her sister called again, her voice shaking. Rachel's in the hospital. They found stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Doctors are saying, maybe 1 year maximum. Probably significantly less. I felt absolutely nothing. No satisfaction at her suffering. No sympathy for her situation. Just complete emptiness. She's asking to see you, her sister continued carefully. No. Thomas, she's literally dying. She made every single one of these choices herself. I visited the hospital once. Not for reconciliation. For my own closure and nothing more. She looked skeletal lying in that bed. At least 30 pounds lighter than I'd last seen her. Yellowish skin. Tubes and monitors everywhere creating constant beeping sounds. Thomas. Her voice was barely audible. I'm not here for reconciliation, Rachel. Let's be clear about that. I know. I desperately need to tell you I'm sorry. Okay. I heard you. Is that everything? You were right about absolutely everything. God did stop me. He took Marcus away first. Now he's taking me. You're not being divinely punished, Rachel. You're dying of pancreatic cancer. That's medical reality, not supernatural judgment. Then why does every moment feel exactly like judgment? Tears streamed down her gaunt, hollow cheeks. I stood in our home and said nothing could stop me. I challenged God directly. And look at me now. What exactly do you want from me? Forgiveness. Help during this. I don't want to die completely alone. Where's your family during all this? She looked away toward the hospital window. They know everything now. The entire affair. All the lies. The church hypocrisy and betrayal. They said I brought unbearable shame on the entire family. My father won't speak to me at all. What about all your friends? Gone. Everyone knows the whole story. I'm the woman who destroyed her marriage for a dead man and then got terminal cancer immediately after. They all see it as cosmic justice for what I did. What exactly do you expect me to do, Rachel? Be here with me. These final months. Please, I'm begging you. I stood up from the chair. You made your choice very clearly. You live, or die, with those consequences now. Thomas, please. You said even God couldn't stop you from being with Marcus. You were wrong. He didn't stop you from cheating, Rachel. He stopped you from enjoying a single moment of it. Goodbye. I walked out of that hospital room. Never looked back once. She died 6 months later. Alone in a hospice facility. I heard about it through her sister's brief text message. I didn't attend any funeral service. Her family held a small, quiet ceremony with maybe 20 people attending. The crushing irony wasn't lost on anyone who knew the full story. I've moved on with my life now. Started dating someone genuinely kind and honest. No more religious performance or Sunday pretending. Just authentic faith. Real integrity. Actual trust. Rachel challenged God directly. Said nothing in existence could stop her from her chosen path. God didn't strike her down with lightning or immediate judgment. He simply, methodically removed every single good thing she'd taken completely for granted. Her lover. Her health. Her family. Her friends. Her faith community. Her life itself. And he left her with nothing but the natural consequences of her own choices. Sometimes God's answer to human defiance and blasphemy isn't dramatic lightning from heaven. It's profound silence. And allowing the natural, crushing weight of sin to take its inevitable course. To you, my best friend. Do you know that once you hit the like button, comment where you are watching from and also subscribe to this channel, it always motivates me to do more, and I will be pushed to always drop more video about cheating wife stories. So please be that one soul that will motivate me today to do more. Thanks.